AM 560. The Answer.
Clerical error. And as we reported previously, the nominee is worth more than $1.5 billion. If confirmed, she'd be among the wealthiest cabinet officials in history. Her offshore accounts will also be fair game, as we've discussed. Pritzker disclosed last week she earned $54 million in consulting fees.
80 and 54, $134 million. What's the consulting job, dimwit? They cheat, and they steal, and they lie. Like this Indian, who really looks like Chuck Connors from The Rifleman.
So I'll tell you one thing. There is nobody in this country who got rich on their own. Nobody. Here's how I see it. If
40 years you said you were an Indian. Loans, jobs. Not one Democrat stopped voting for you, because they're liars, too. Whether they're lawyers or judges or just all-around scumbags. They declare themselves a liar and a cheat or a moron when they call themselves Democrat. Jeff, Gary, Indiana.
Hey, Sean.
Uh-huh.
That last moron that you had, he was a lawyer?
Yep.
He should know that the IRS cannot give away anybody's information.
Well,
What?
no,
So
when you
what-
run for office, you got to disclose what you have. And the difference is the president. And the difference is when he said he was going to give it, he didn't give it. And the reason he didn't give it is because he took advantage of the same laws that every one of these Democrats take care of. Because you got to remember, Donald Trump was 80% of his life a Democrat. Ed Burke was his lawyer, brother. So I don't, by the way, I don't slam him for taking advantage of what the tax laws are, because it's your money. It's his money. That's not he hired Ed Burke. He hired them all. And when you're in real estate, do you know why you have a tax break for real estate? Because you are supposed to pay your real estate taxes. See, that's why. You get a tax break from your asset of income of a year because you pay a numerous other taxes. In maintenance, you hire people. The owner of one house employs about 7 to 9 different businesses on average a year. When you own commercial, times that by 10. So commercial real estate is a tax write-off. And the reason he didn't release it is because it's too complex for the moron to understand that. However, add up his property taxes that Trump paid. Add up the property taxes. Add up the people he did pay for the maintenance and the employees. That's why it's advantageous to own property. But what J.B. Pritzker did is worse, because he took a property that was functional and made it non-functional to avoid taxes. Thank you very much, Jeff. I mean, it's simple. He is a scallywag.
New at 5, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, his wife, and his brother-in-law are now under federal criminal investigation. They allegedly used toilets to avoid taxes.
And everybody knew he did it, by the way. All the lawyers downtown, they knew it. Like the ones who rub elbows with all those mafia law firms, all tied to the guys who go to jail. Sheila, Arlington Heights.
Sean, nobody can give it to the man like you. You're my hero, man. You make me feel so much better when I hear your tongue lashing on people that don't deserve to listen to this show.
No, I don't want. This is the problem. You know, and all the people here, when I first got the job, this was, you got to be. No. We're the ones that make the world go around. I need 33% of us. We're always the ones that make the world go around. The others are suck-ons. Thank you, Sheila. Roberto, Bloomingdale.
Hey, Sean, what's up?
Not much.
Yeah, listen, take it easy. Once again, you're going to give yourself a heart attack with all
Are
this
you
stuff,
nuts?
you know?
I sleep like this. If God wanted me to be lazy, he would have made me a Democrat. Shoot.
Very, very true. You know, we were watching yesterday with on C-SPAN closing the government, and they were debating, and they had Tom Cole of Oklahoma, Villasaro of Connecticut, and all the radical left. All they can do is just criticize Congressman Cole and come up with criticism but no solutions. That's all these people are.
Robert, they're covering up the greatest policy failure in American history. They're covering up the true cost, and they need to cover it up.
If you've got health care already, then you can keep your plan if you are satisfied with it. If you like the plan you have, you can keep it. I intend to keep this promise. If you like your health care plan, you'll be able to keep your health care.
Let's release his tax return. How much money you think this scumbag married to that big feet, broad shoulders, manly face? How much money you think he paid in taxes? $130 million in real estate now. He had Tony Resko and Rod Blagojevich's wife buy the mansion, assemble the lot. I wonder if Steve's okay with that. Is he a real estate guy? That's normal, right, Steve? You love it. You wallow in it because you think you're gangsters. You're just scum with no character.